Response. Impromptu mode. You will be able to use any material you have created previously with no additional prep work. Simply use the impromptu mode. You can ask a question as soon as you're finished teaching a concept in order to check for understanding. First, click on Collect Responses. Next, choose the class you want to engage. Click on the drop-down arrow, select that class. Next, you can choose the type of session this is. This is a participation session, homework session, or self-paced. Next, choose the lesson type, impromptu lesson, or we could do a response lesson or an exam view lesson. We're going to do an impromptu. Click OK. In the impromptu options, you can now choose the format for the question. You need to choose if it is a multiple choice, answer series, numeric, short answer, essay, survey, or true-false. You can assign a point value. How many choices are there? For example, A through D would be 4 choices. A through E would be 5 choices. The choice type is letters, or I could have numbers. Chances. How many times can the students send their response? I'm just going to leave it at 5. And now I'm going to set the timer to 30 seconds. At this point, I could actually enter the correct answer if I knew it. In this instance, I'm entering the letter A. It's okay to enter it because the students only see an asterisk appear. This box will prompt you at every question for these attributes. Otherwise, by default, when you go to the next question, the same attributes will be maintained. I'm going to put the check in. I'm going to click OK. At this point, first period is actually indicating, so the students know that they're in the right class and that I've launched the correct class. This bar here will let me know if my students are joining. So the students will start to join at this point. You can see 15 of them have joined, and now I see the rest of my students have joined the class. When I am ready to ask the question, I will simply click the play button by the timer at the top. Once the timer goes, the students will be able to enter their answer. Remember, the questions had to come from some other material. What I can see now is to the right of the timer, the number of responses that I've received. As the timer gets to 10, this will automatically appear. The question will end automatically. In response, the only way you can receive answers is the timer has to be running. At this point, I now see my chart that'll tell me my answer distribution. So I had 29 students get it correct, 3 students got it wrong. The correct answer was A. Correct percent was 90.62. Incorrect was 90.38. And now at this point, when I'm ready to move on, I can click Close. Because I put the prompt at every question, this window will come up for my next question, Impromptu 2, and I can actually enter the correct answer for that one. Click OK. Now once I hit play, the timer will start and the students will be able to answer their question. And as they send their answers, you can see to the right of the timer that the answers actually start to come in. Again, I could pause the question at any time, but the students will not be able to send their answers. Or I could go ahead and stop the question. So since I'm finished, I'm going to go ahead and just stop the question, showing me my answer distribution now. The correct answer was B, correct percentage, the incorrect percentage, and cumulative, where we stand for the lesson so far. Click Close, and again this window will pop up allowing me to set my answers. going to hit cancel. I'm back at my bar. If I'm ready to end, I will click on the End Session button. End the class. That is Response, Impromptu Mode.